K.
Christopher K is...
Morning shows. A ridiculous excuse for entertainment. The same loop commercial selling the same product. Either get abs quick, lose weight, or give your money over to some bullshit finance pyramid scheme involving monetary sodomy. Then in between this, we have to try and listen to two fuckwits try and crack jokes and talk about Hollywood celebrities with herpes. Brilliant. Who the fuck is chirpy this time of the morning? You know, then again, if I was on that kind of coin, I'd be chirpier than a canary on crack. Piece of shit appliances. They fuck up the day the warranty expires. It's like it's planned. We'll carry it through and accept returns within a year. Then on the 366th day the thing explodes or goes haywire. I bet it is planned.
Some 9-year-old kid in a sweatshop's got to be the mastermind behind this.
What is it with neighbours? Well, because I live next to them, they think you have common ground and can tolerate them in an open means of conversation? Does this look like Ramsay Street? Does Dr. Carl Kennedy think he can just let himself in for a chit-chat whenever the fuck he wants? You know, all I want is that little nod of acknowledgement, and even that's sometimes too much. I don't want to have to tell these people about my day-to-day details of personal shit. You watch my house when I'm not home and make sure no one's breaking in, and I'll do the same, and that's as far as it goes. You know what, realistically I should tell him I've got sexually transmitted diseases and cross-dress on weekends. Then I guess he ain't gonna say shit.
Turn it down, dickhead. If I wanted to actually hear shit, I'd pay a prostitute to fart in my ear.
Oh, look at this prick. Cuts in front of me, then procrastinates about the exact change so he doesn't have to break a $2 coin. Ugh, look at his head. Oh, for God's sake, that looks like the hairy portal to another dimension. I can't find one sign of positivity about this creature posing as a human being. Honestly, if abortion is still a matter that requires debate, I reckon present this guy in court and everyone's going to be pro-choice pretty quick. You recognise maybe 2 or 3 faces when you take the train every day. They shuffle and clamour on and follow each other like a bunch of lemmings that chalked up a table length of powdered Valiums. Maybe they aren't the same people, they all just look alike because of the same depressing deadpanned expressions. At least if there are multiples of these twisted sheep, they can go fuck themselves. Literally. Void, empty shells of society. Most likely they're having a conversation via text and they're sitting right next to each other. If you need proof that we are losing social values, there it is. Clearer than gonorrhea after 3 rounds of antibiotics. All these social networking programs, whatever they are, I'll be more likely to try shoving a soap bar filled with razor blades up my rectal passage than use them. Twitter. What the hell is that? The sensitive spot between the twat and the shitter? They should combine Facebook, Twitter and YouTube and call it You Twat Face. Alright, what are the clues here? What are the signals? Sure, when she bends over slightly or she's got that hint of cleavage, I'm like a half-open Swiss Army knife, but I just can't make that confrontational move. It's a trap with women. They drop you hints, then show you no interest whatsoever when you take them up on the deal. You know what, come to think of it, her eyebrows look like they're painted on. If she didn't pluck them and redraw them in, it'd be the same result if Bert and Ernie crossbred with a British politician. I couldn't be with someone like that, no way. I'd just wind up staring at her eyebrows and not hear a word she says. Every day with this guy. Those little irritating things you notice about a person you have to look at all day long. The way he types with both index fingers perfectly straight like Viagra penises. And the shape of his head. Did his mother give birth to him in an elevator and his head got squashed between the doors? He's the punchline to a joke. If he walked into a bar instead of a horse, the bartender would still ask, why the long face? Fucking goggle-eyed twat. No one should have to stare at this kind of shit all day. What is this hand gesture? I need to peel a foreskin. Sign language now like Coco the monkey. Move your fucking lips and ask me. Do I point to my cock when I want to know where the toilet is? Yeah, no worries, just make yourself at home. Now that I've given you the gift of fire, we'll be the best of friends. Like I'd be friends with someone that looks like the fucking love child of Tim Burton and the lead singer of Flock of Seagulls. Telemarketers. Not only at home but at work too. Why do these people persist? They act like they know you. I haven't said anything and already this guy's jumping into a sales pitch. Alright, so what's the go? Do I hang up? What's the protocol? Do I have to be polite to people I can't stand or don't even know? I can't even understand this fucker, his accent is so thick. This is international television without the subtitles. You have a semblance of what's going on, but it's more frustrating than dropping $2 in the receptacle at a peep show. I wonder what he's here for. That's a problem with these doctors' offices, they're all combined. Dentist, doctor, psychiatrist. I'm amazed there's not a proctologist about, because something's telling me when I get the bill for this I'm going to get fucked in the ass. Now look at these magazines. Outdated shit. You know, Charles is marrying Diana. How the fuck did this happen? I don't trust this guy. It's just some random blue blood that I pay to be my best friend. Even when I had multiple friends, I was at capacity. When you're at that stage, it's like a job. I'm sorry, the position has been filled, you'll have to look in the classifieds. Fucking shrink. If I tell him I ate pussy at a whorehouse last night, he'd say I wanted to return to my mother's womb. Perverted fuck. Probably yells mother when he screws his wife. Honestly, is he expecting me to say something? The amount of money I'm paying? It's like when you go to a concert and the singer holds the microphone out to the audience to sing. Bullshit. I pay, you sing, asshole. Filthy glasses. Look at the rim. It's always the worst part. It's where you put your mouth. This looks like a pensioner rinsed his nuts in it. I don't recall ordering the foggy cocktail with essence of pube. Have a look at this menu. Everything has jus. Just... I just want a sandwich. Did the French take over the patrolling borders of restaurants in this town while I was sleeping or something? Crock of shit. Or croque monsieur. Either or. Nice idea, buddy. Go to Bali. You'll probably get a fucked up tattoo, get Bali belly, explode some diarrhea, get a Balinese girl pregnant, marry the bitch, barter with her dad over price, smoke a joint with an expat, buy a Ganesh statue, climb a mountain, take a photo at a temple, pick pick a fight with a chimp, bet on a cockfight. Balinese wife's going to tell you your ass is way too white. Male masseuse will bash and crack your spine followed by a brutal happy ending. Have a magic mushroom, snorkel and defecate on Nemo fish. Get rabies from a dog bite. Get worshipped by monkeys because you have more back hair. Get a Brazilian wax. Outdrink a delisted footballer. Have your wife's mum call an exorcist on you. Learn how to juggle kittens and how to backyard de-sex them. And all this while selling Bintang beer t-shirts. Moron. On special, hey? Yeah, 20% off, but the price got raised 30% beforehand. Flat out extortion. What are these home name brands presented by the supermarket like you're saving money? Doesn't matter if the lemonade tastes like carbonated cat piss. I'm saving 38 cents. How many brands of toilet paper do the masses need? Maybe because everyone's got the proverbial shits as much as I do. The only thing that I like that they've introduced in these places is that people don't have to deal with those dickhead
coming in for one item and leaving
the
50
side of
over
their
the fucking
face
things.
morons at the checkout.
I don't understand
and
what these
just use a
supermarkets are.
Jesus Christ, watch where you're fucking going. Too busy bargain hunting and looking at prices like a typhoon seagull circling aimlessly.
What the fuck is with this guy? Then again, if I walked around dressed like a leprechaun mortician, I'd be crashing into shit too.
What the hell is going on here?
Okay, is he expecting me to say something? Why isn't he walking away?
She probably drowns out the world with shitty sounds of the rainforest music while she jogs in the morning. Little knowing that the day she stops, her weight is going to blow out like a bag of haggis in the sunshine.
I reckon this guy sits around at home with a pet cat as company and sits in an ergonomic office chair masturbating and playing World of Warcraft or some crap.
She's not bad looking. Could stand to lose a bit of weight off her ass. Out of those pants, I bet it'll look like ricotta cheese in a dishwashing glove.
So is he honestly trying to grow pubic hair out of his face, or is it just because he's a literal dick face, the hair just sprouted naturally? Actually, if he did shave that thing off, he'd probably have potential.
Do I ask her out or don't I? How would it go? Hi, I haven't had sexual relations or physical contact with any female for the good part of 5 years. Maybe you'd like to go out and I'll see if I can impress you enough so you can touch me a little.
This is getting awkward. Maybe if I hand him my business card, he'll call me.
Is there a waiting time for this? It's pretty much the same night. I'll look desperate if I call this fast. This is way too much pressure. Hello?